Good evening to you. It's lovely to see you. Look at the state of my hair. I'm going to have to go back to Peter Marks, I think, at some stage in the near future. It's lovely to see you. Welcome to Virtual Bingo for your Tuesday night. I'm John. That's my name isn't on the bottom. It's on the top now. Actually, it's moved. But it's nice to have you. And Mark is on his little desk over beside me. He's over here in Speaker's Corner looking after things tonight. He's there very busily working. As you can see, there he is. Just you can see the side of his head. But I'll have to adjust your camera, actually. But loads, look at this, we've some bought tickets, but I haven't got them just yet, says Lorna. Lorna, don't worry, that's only because, see him, he's working on it. He's working on it as we speak, and you will have them in plenty of time for the game, and we won't start without you, I promise you that. And it's great to have you back with us as well. Actually, Lorna, if you send us in your postal address to Messenger, I will send you out one of these here, Little Johns. We'll send them to you. Everybody needs a Little John in their life, so they do. And I will go back here to, or can I even go back here to have a look and see? There we go. Click that there. So I can get all the, okay, thanks, says Laura. Any other comments, just pop them in the chat. They'll come up here in front of me. If I can't see them, I'll look across onto the screen here to my right. So it's lovely to have you. If you're playing for the first time, welcome to our new players. I've got a whole list here. We've got a few. We haven't got a huge number of new players tonight, but we have a few with us. Elaine brought a load of tickets, and I'm sure that's not all for her. I'm sure she's not playing all of those tickets herself.
As well. And Lorna, we sent an extra one for you. Thank you very much.
Lorna got an extra ticket. That's cool. And Lorna, yeah, it's good to have you. So I'm going to have to adjust Mark's camera. He's only here. He's only just arrived in. Let me just go to Phil's. All I can see is the side of your head, Mark. Can you?
It's my best feature.
I think I've probably made you a little bit too big. I'll have to go on to share screen just in a second.
Am I too?
Oh my goodness, he is scary. He's scary looking. He is scary looking when he's too big. That's because he only gets here, you see. He only gets here. He doesn't live here, so he only gets here. And we have to stay apart, unfortunately.
Social distancing.
Social distancing. We have to. My microphone's off now, and his is on. Yeah, I get confused with things. Yeah, social distancing. We have to stay apart. We can't even get close. He's way off over there, and I'm way off over here. So it's yeah. So we're playing for the Irish Blue Cross this week. It's week number 2, and it's good to have all our players back with us. Our new players, Bernie, it's nice to see you. It's good to have you, and Evelyn's back from California. I hope the weather is nice over there, Evelyn. I don't know if you've got your little John yet. I would suspect you haven't. Oh my goodness, they were strict when I was trying to send Little John to America. My goodness, they wanted his birth cert. They wanted a visa. They wanted everything. They wanted. I had to itemise everything about him: his weight, his height, his date of birth, everything. It's unbelievable. So when you get him, we need a photograph of him. He'll probably look traumatised. Who else is in there? Lisa's back with us as well. Helen and Mia are playing tonight. It's good to have you guys in Baldoyle, so it's nice. Antoinette's on screen, so she's there with her group, and Colm, I'm sure, is going to be here as well. Who else is there? Mary is back with us as well. Mary, good to see you, and thanks for popping in. Aidan's playing with us for the first time, so Colm is not the only man playing tonight. So we've Aidan and Karen playing in lockdown in Kildare. We've also got Denise, Molly, Katrina, Tanya. We've got Orla in there as well, and Catherine in there too. So we've all the guys all playing tonight. So we go back in here. If there's any chat you want to add, we will do our best for you. You can just pop it into the chat, or it'll pop up here on screen. So we're playing for the Irish Blue Cross. It's week number 2, and if you missed it last week, the reason we chose the Irish Blue Cross is it was suggested by one of you, actually, suggested it, so that's why we said we would do it. And they look after 29,000 little doggies and cats and rabbits and animals every single year within a 40-kilometre radius of Dublin, so it's a fairly wide catchment area. They have a clinic in Inchicore, which opened in 2009, and then they have all the mobile units, about 10 of them, which travel around different parts of the city at different times during the week. And tonight they'll be in Blanchardstown, they'll be all over the place, north side, south side, and they are struggling at the moment, as you can imagine. Whenever all the other charities, actually, when we started doing this, we had no idea that the charity sector was decimated to the extent that it is. But I suppose you can accept that every industry is, but the charities in particular are really stretched to the limit now because of lack of funding. So we said we would try and do our little best because they're very good people. And we said we do our best to look after them and get them a few bob. He's adjusting his camera here beside me as I speak, and I hope he's not going to frighten you when I put it on. Oh, he's frightening me. That camera looks lovely, but it's really close to you, Mark. I'm going to have to adjust. So what we'll do is we'll nip to a little bit of VT, and I will adjust his camera in our studio mode so that I can make him a little bit less frightening, a little bit less scary looking. That's what I'll do. So come back to us in a couple of minutes. We'll just play a little bit of ET, which is I'll come back to you in a second. We'll just play a little bit of ET about the Irish Blue Cross, and I'll be back to you directly after this. Don't go away.
Because we can't have our Bark in the Park this year, Blue Cross are doing hashtag Bark for Blue Cross. So we want you to put up your videos, pictures, and tag us hashtag Bark for Blue Cross in support of us.
Good morning, Aurora here from Talca Valley.
I'm Peter here from Workday, and this is Rocky, and we're doing the Bark for Blue Cross virtual walk. Rocky, touch!
I'm Megan, and this is my dog Millie, and we support the Blue Cross campaign for Bark in the Park. Come on!
This is Rosie, and she supports Bark for the Blue Cross. Rosie, stop! Good girl!
Bark in the Park for the Blue Cross.
He's Diesel. We support the Bark for Blue Cross campaign.
Oscar, will you bark for the Blue Cross? Hey!
Pets need our help, so we need yours too. Donate what you can to help us keep our services operational today.
So many little things going on here around me. So hopefully he's looking a bit better now. I've adjusted his camera. Fingers crossed, children. Here we are. Oh, it's not a good look, is it? It's not a good look. Karen is there. Hiya, Karen. Karen and Aidan looking forward to winning 2 Little Johns. Hey, don't get greedy, but we'll certainly do a hashtag game. Hashtag Little John. You got to send a selfie. Send a selfie into us, Karen, please, yourself and Aidan, and we will, of course, send you one of our fabulous new Little Johns. Here he is behind me, the fabulous new version, which is life-size, and I think most of you who have them, I'm sure we've got loads of selfies already. It's absolutely brilliant, and some more came in this week, so we'll have a bigger gallery even than we have now next week when we do it. Next week, incidentally, we're playing for the Irish Wheelchair Association, so looking forward to that. Loads of info on the Irish Wheelchair Association to bring you next week, and we will be looking after things for them, so we will be doing that. Irish Blue Cross this week, if you have your tickets. Now, I've printed mine in black and white. And you don't have to print them in colour. Black and white does just as easy. So all you've got to do is fold it in 3 like a concertina and make sure you're playing on game number 1. So when you fold it up like that, I should have been on Blue Peter, shouldn't I? I should have been a children's TV host or something. I would have been good. You'll have game number 1, so you can see that there. Game number 1, make sure you're playing on that ticket, please, for game number 1. All of your panels will be in play. If you're playing for the first time, explain to you how it works. Well, there's your ticket right here. Beside me is a sample ticket when you've got one just like it. And all you have on that is a barcode at the very bottom. That is your barcode. It's exclusive to you and nobody else has it. Also in there, you've got all your panel numbers and they read right down the side of your ticket. And we're playing for a line that's any 5 numbers across on any of the panels, and you've got 18 chances to win per ticket, or you can play for a full house in the, that's what the game rolls on. We play for a line and then a full house. Full house is any 15 numbers, which is a full panel, and you've got 6 chances to win per ticket. So there's lots of tickets in play, and you have chances to win. For €15 for the line in games 1, 2 and 3, 40 for the house in games 1 and 2, and 70 in game 3. There you are. And if you send in a selfie of yourself to the virtual bingo messenger, we will send you out a Little John. And they are life-size. I just went in front of the light there to try and get Little John. And here he is. What do you think? What do you think? He's life-size. He is life-size. Look at that. He's life-size. He's bigger and better than ever, and he has his. Yes, he has him. Look at that, Mark. He's got his badge. He's got his badge.
I'm looking.
You're looking. He's got his badge. Okay, he's got his badge. Does Lorna have her tickets?
Stick them on. Give them 2 Little Johns. Oh yeah.
Does Lorna have her tickets? Yeah.
She sure does.
She sure does. Maybe if I switched on your microphone, it might help. Actually, they're in the post. They're on their way to you, Lorna. You should have them in your mailbox at this stage, so you can open them up and print them off if you wish. And all of your panels will be in play anyway. So no matter what happens, there they are. There, look at that. A collection of Little Johns. A Little John lineup. There we are. So that's what I mean. See how far away we are. We're a good bit away from one another. So he's just
we're in different time zones.
Different time zones. So he's loading in the tickets into the game panel and into the play. I have them. Says Lorna.
Excellent.
You have them.
And see the freebie?
You have them.
We look after her.
You have them. There we go. Well done, Lorna. You got your tickets. And send us maybe just send us your address. And we'll post you out. We'll post you out a Little John. Send us your address. Aidan, you do the same, and Karen, do that as well. Little selfie. Send it to us with your full postal address, and Little John will be on his way. Nobody else can go to Kildare, Laois or Offaly, but Little John can. Little John can. He'll get there. He'll get there. So, the Irish Blue Cross, we played a little bit of VT. That was about the bark for the Blue Cross. There's Marcus on his chair, whizzing around. There he is, and you're on.
My chair aerobics.
And his chair aerobics. Bark for the Blue Cross, which is happening at the moment, and it is their big fundraiser at this time of the year, the Bark for the Blue Cross. And it's virtual this year, as is everything else. So if you're doing it, remember to get a little video or a photograph of your pet doing the Bark for the Blue Cross when you're sending in your donation, and they'll put it up on the Facebook page. There you are, so you'll be famous. Where are we? What time is it? See, I'll put the clock up here now. So it's 9:44. So we're almost time to give you your 5-minute warning. So boys and girls, if you haven't got your tickets at this stage, as your Uncle John tells you every week, you now have 5 minutes. Now I'll put 5 minutes on the clock. There it is. So you got 5 minutes on the clock, so please do get your tickets in as soon as you can, because we'll be closing the box office in precisely 5 minutes. So Irish Blue Cross was founded by a gentleman called Niall Murphy back in the 1940s. He was a vet. Very insightful guy, very forward-thinking as well. He was also the guy who came up with who established, I should say, the first veterinary hospital in Dublin. But he formed this particular group of like-minded individuals to actually look after horses, and that was his intention initially. And by 1953 they had their first mobile unit looking after small animals, and they now have 10 of them, which travel the length and breadth of the city, manned by volunteers, and they do it 7 nights a week. Yeah, I tell you, 27,000 pets annually. So there we are. So Bark for the Blue Cross is the current one, and it's hashtag Bark for the Blue Cross if you're taking part in that. So there we are, 5 minutes, 3 minutes 57. Get yourselves your tickets if you will, and remember the ticket shop will be closing in just a couple of minutes. So there we are. So you'll have them if you want them. Now, who else is coming in on this? Anybody else coming in? Say hello to us on the chat. It'll pop up here on the screen in front of me, and let us know what you're getting up to tonight and what you're doing. First game away at 8 o'clock. You've got 3.5 minutes. Once your order is placed in 3.5 minutes, we will post. Might be too late to post them out, but we certainly email them out, won't we, Marcus? We'll be emailing them out to you, so you'll be getting them via the email. So there we are. So hang on, I'm just looking for him. There we are. Now, because sometimes I'm trying to put your microphone on, and because it's behind my microphone, I miss the buttons. There we are.
We have no late ticket sales just yet. Fingers crossed. How long have they got left?
Oh, nothing. They've no time left. Time is up.
Out.
So and that's it. We'll close the box office. The selfies for the Little John Gallery, by the way, are really hotting up. There's lots of them coming in. And Maria over in Cape Cod also has. That's Maria, isn't it? Lantry. Maria's name is Maria Lantry. Over in Cape Cod in Massachusetts. That one as well went out. And the questions. I had a big questionnaire for America. Big questionnaire. You swear I was going in the envelope. You swear it was me that was going, but it wasn't. It was just Little John and Little John food. That was it, going off to the States. And all the questions, very intrusive questions, Marcus. They asked me all sorts of questions. What was he made of? When was he born? Who made him? All the questions. Honestly, it was like, the long series of the birth cert we had to get from him. So anyway, he's winging his way to the States. Evelyn, when you get yours, will you make sure you get a selfie of him and send it to us? So you happy over there, Mark?
All happy.
All happy. So we'll be starting your game in just a few minutes' time. So if you're playing with us for the very first time, your ticket number one, game number one, is what you want, and it's the ticket on the far left of your ticket. But it will say game one on the very bottom. So that's it. With game one down there, make sure that's the one you're playing. I will be putting all those panels into play very shortly, and we have our selfie gallery coming up in just a few minutes as well. The actual selfie gallery, not the Little John selfies, the other selfies, and we'll have them coming up. Remember, if you send a selfie to our messenger page at any time during the night, especially if you win money, no, Little John didn't arrive in California. I didn't think he would, Evelyn, but he's on his way. I mean, he's gone about 2 weeks. He's actually gone a couple of weeks. If he's gone on holiday, he'd be coming back soon. But he's gone. He's on his way to you. But
Does he have to quarantine?
I don't know if he has to self-isolate for 14 days. 14 days, says Mark. I hope not. Evelyn, he should arrive fairly soon. But I sent food with him, so he should be looked after. So, so they're gone to the States. Everybody in Ireland, I'm sure, has got theirs by now. So do let us, but if you want to send us in a selfie anytime during the night, especially if you win, we love to see the selfies. Get us those selfies and send them in to us, and we will make our selfie gallery. We've got a couple of big ones now, a couple of big selfie galleries. Send us in a selfie, and make sure you send your postal address, your name and your postal address. If you haven't got a Little John as yet, and we'll post them out to you, and we will build up those selfie galleries. And then we will ask you to stick them on your Twitter account or your Instagram with the hashtag virtual bingo. And it's always good because then it gets loads and loads of stretch, and it just looks so cool when you do things like that. It really is. So that's it. So that's what we're up to tonight. You've got your tickets. I'm sure you've got them printed. Lorna, you were the last in. Nobody else got in after you, so you were the very last one. So you've all got your tickets, and they should be printed out at this stage. And hopefully Little John will arrive with Auntie Evelyn very soon over in California. You know what? He's very lucky because I've never been to California. I've never been to LA. I've never been to America. I've never been. Have you been to America, Mark?
Many times.
No.
I worked over there for a while.
You didn't, did you?
New York. Yeah.
Do you know,
Connecticut.
I've known you for about 20 years, and these are things I never knew. Where did you work in New York?
Connecticut. Beautiful place.
Really?
Beautiful place. Yeah, real nice.
Go
Very
on,
nice.
make us jealous.
I was going over about once a month for about 9 months. Really nice. Had my own seat. Knew the best seats in the plane. That was it. And in fact, I watched Mad Men on the Aer Lingus box sets, or the in-flight entertainment, long before it arrived on TV here, and I was hooked. Mad Men. Do you remember Mad Men?
Not really.
It was great.
Never been on Aer Lingus business class. So you had your own seat beside the pilot?
Sure did.
Oh dear.
He wasn't terribly happy about it. But,
No, I'm sure he wasn't. Yeah. There was
best view in the house.
I remember that time we were going to Torremolinos, and I was very comfortable in my seat, and the pilot said, "You got to move," and I said, "No, I'm very comfy."
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, then you fly the flipping plane, didn't he?" But anyway, it's a long story. So where are we on time? 9:50. That's why I put a clock up there on the screen, you see, because it tells me what time it is, which is pretty cool. So the Irish Blue Cross is our charity this week. We've got some donations as well, which were made by yourselves, and you're very generous, and thank you so much for doing that, because it really helps boost up the money we can pay over to the guys, and they do fabulous work. They really do. And Una and the team in Inchicore, I probably don't have a lot of experience of the Blue Cross myself, but I know lots of you have. And they do amazing work, and it's so rewarding for us, because when we started doing this, myself and Mark, we started doing this because we were going to do quizzes. That was what we were going to do to keep the pubs going, and to keep connected with our bingo players. Because the pubs, the whole reason all of this came about was because the pubs got in touch with me to do quizzes, and I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. I had to learn all this, and I didn't know what Zoom was. I hadn't got a webcam, and I had to learn all this, and it's been great, because we have learned a lot, haven't we, Mark?
Sure do.
We've learned an awful lot.
Every week we learn something.
Every week we learn something. Well, every week he learns something. I just learn from him. But yeah, it's staggering. But it started off as a quiz, ended up doing bingo, and ended up getting involved with charities because we have to give the money away. And we said, and then we realised that the charities needed all the donations they can get a hold of, and it just went from there. So there we are. So that's what we're up to. Any chat you want to share with us tonight, please do get into the quiz, get into the live stream here with us, and on stream up here somewhere you will see the chat appear, and we'll be starting in a couple of minutes and getting our first game underway for you tonight at 8 o'clock. That's what we love doing, and we will have our first game of bingo. We play on our game screen. If you haven't seen it already, I'll show it to you as soon as we set it up, and we'll introduce you to the game screen. It's very, very simple. I explain everything and how it works and how it goes together. It's really, really easy. We'll be doing that. We'll start directly in 7 minutes time. So that's what we're up to. Blue Cross, I have a lovely bit of VT, and I think I have a lovely bit of VT. I get scared when I do things like this. Lovely bit of VT, which I did about the mobile units, because if you're from Dublin, and if you're not from Dublin, you won't be familiar with them, but you'll get the idea when you see this. But if you're from Dublin, even if you never ever used them, you'll be familiar with them because they've been on the streets of Dublin since 1953. So since we've got all our players in play, Mark, will you get the panel numbers at the ready for me, please?
Already done.
Already done. He is just so efficient. And while you're watching this, I will load the panels for game number 1. So come back to me in about 90 seconds. We'll talk to you then.
My name is Ray Hurley, and I'm a volunteer with the Blue Cross. I drive the clinic out to the Blanchardstown every Tuesday, and that's where I operate from. I collect an injury cord in the Blue Cross hospital and drive out here now. But Tuesday is my night for here, and no matter what he asks me to do, I'm not available on Tuesday night. That's it. Tonight you'll see out here a lot of people come down with mundane things like the dog's ears, their eyes, various little bumps and lumps on them. The rest will be referred to the clinics where you may have to have surgery, like get teeth out, check them for lumps and bumps, that they're not cancers or they're tumours. It's a lovely place to walk in. Everybody is so helpful and understanding. Except me, I can be very grumpy at times.
I love a busy day here, and when you leave with a sense of achievement that you've treated so many patients and they've gone home.
Very first time, let me just tell you what we have. Got my little John, says Lisa. Got my little John the other day and the kids loved him. Well, the kids have good taste, Lisa, because everybody loves a little John, except my wife and people who don't really want 20 of them in the house. Best of luck, everyone, says Antoinette. Yes, Antoinette, it's nice to have you. I think Colin is in there looking for you as well. So if you haven't played before, let me introduce you to the game screen. It's very, very simple. The panel in the middle is all of the numbers. They will go blue as the numbers are called. The number of calls we make are down here beside us, down beside the panel. And at the moment it says 0, but that will count up as the numbers are called. The important bit is at the very bottom down there. That little white line is where the panel number that has a line and a full house will pop up. And it'll pop up and let me know to stop the game, and we will check to see whose panel that is, because we have you on a spreadsheet, and that is why we give you your panel numbers and your tickets, and everything is logged into the system. The call number is at the very top. That is the number that is called at that moment, and check a winner is the panel on the right, but we only use that for the full house because for the line we're pretty sure it's accurate, so we don't need to check everything, but we check the full house regardless. So Mark is here, he's on duty, there he is there, so he's the adjudicator. He'll be watching everything and making sure all those panels are looked after.
Indeed.
Yeah, so everything should be fine. I think everything should be fine. So we'll be starting our first game in just a minute. Give us a thumbs up in the comments if you're okay to play, and if you have any issues or any problems whatsoever tonight, in the comments. Mark is monitoring, so we will see straight away. If you have any issues anywhere, just let us know and we will get to you. Alright, we will do that. So you've got game number 1. That is the game we're in. We're there. We're starting in 2 minutes. So make sure you get your ticket at the ready. If you're working with loads of people tonight, I know there's lots of you playing where you've got some friends and things. There's like 4 or 5 of you, or whenever you got family or friends in, and you're doing it in support of the Blue Cross. You're just have a little bit of fun on a Tuesday. Will you do me a favour and don't all have a device running? So don't everybody stream at the same time. So if you're looking on a phone, or if you're looking on a laptop or a smart TV or a computer, if you have it on one screen, just share the screen. Don't all of you stream at the same time. I know, because what happened a few weeks ago was somebody lost the stream and they got all upset, and it was because your broadband may not be strong enough and you could overload the system because you're downloading the stream. So please don't do that. Just have one device. It just keeps it simple, and it means that we won't have people going, I can't see what's going on. See, water is wonderful. It really is. I think I've lost sound in my ear here at the moment, so I'll just scroll up and see if it's still on. I'll just bring it in. That's an odd one. I must have switched it off by mistake. Did I? No, I didn't. No, that's very, very strange. Very, very strange. Anyway. Oh, I had it turned down. It's because of this here. That's what it is. Just making sure. Okay, so we're ready to start. 19:59 on my clock, so I think that should be fairly start time. You should have your tickets at the ready, and hopefully you're all ready to play. And if you're ready to get going, once that turns to 8 o'clock, we are starting. I am just, this is what years of working in radio does to you. You go by the clock. There it is, 20. It means we can begin. So, good to have your company. Here's call number 1 in game number 1, playing for a line, and the line is worth €15 as we play Virtual Bingo. Away we go. 4 and 7, 47. 4 and 7, 47. 47. That's your first number away. All you're going to do is just circle that, or underline it, or cross it, or whatever you want to do, because once you get a line or a house, it'll pop up on the line down here to tell me whose panel that is. Go a little bit slow in game number 1 for those who are playing for the first time, so we give you a chance to settle in nicely and get used to the game. How about a DJ on a deck chair? It's 8 and 4, 84. 8 and 4, 84. 8 and 4, 84. As you can see, the panels will start to fill in blue as we press on during the game. Here's the next call. How about 2 and 0 getting plenty, number 20? 2 and 0 getting plenty, number 20. That's your next call away. 2 and 0 getting plenty, number 20. Here's your next one. Where are we off to this time? It's knock at the door. First of the single numbers, on its own, number 4. On its own, number 4. And remember, we're playing game number 1. You're on ticket number 1. So just make sure that's the one you're marking. On its own, knock at the door, number 4. Next call coming up. Where are we off to this time? How about the famous steps? 3 and 9, 39. 3 and 9, 39. The famous steps. I've no idea where the famous steps are, but you can tell me in the comments if you know. Here's the next call. How about 5 and 8? 58 pieces of 8. On the water again tonight. Can't afford anything else. Water is good though. 5 and 8, 58. And thanks for playing tonight, because all of the money that we make, the donations, all of them, plus whatever profit is left from the 2 games, over the 2 games. Last week was a little bit quiet because of the bank holiday, but sure, well, I think we probably pulled it back a little bit this week. 1 and 6, Sweet 16 next out. 1 and 6, Sweet 16. Now, we may have the same person winning a couple of games because they bought numerous tickets, but you can let us know in the comments who is playing that ticket, so we can tell everybody else. Here's the next number after 16, and this time it's 2 and 5, duck and dive, 25. 2 and 5, 25. First of the 20s, well, actually second of the 20s, but who's counting? Here's the next call. After 25, it's lucky for some. 1 and 3, 13. It was certainly lucky for me, and the rest of the triplets on the 13th. 1 and 3, 13. All the numbers clustered around kind of the top end of the board at the moment, but let's see if we can shake it up a little bit. Here's 7 and 1 coming out this time. 71. 7 and 1, 71. 71. I used to think 71 was old till I met Mark. Here's the next number after 71. How about 3 and 4? And we have a winner on 11 calls. Now come on. Come on. I've never seen that happen before. Will you look at panel number 428 for me, please, Marcus? 428.
428 is...
Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second now, darling. Till I switch you on. Go ahead.
428 is Evelyn Leon.
Evelyn.
There you go.
And we actually know it's $17. E-V-E-L-Y. Evelyn, I've never seen it go in 11 calls. That's never happened. I don't think I've ever...
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
I never saw that happen before, but it's such a random game. Do you know, I did say...
Short night?
I did say we weren't going to do this, okay? Forgive me, Evelyn. I just want to show everybody that it can happen. What do we say? 428, 428. The reason I don't do this is because I have to kind of crowd my little keyboard, press the magnifying glass, and yes, there it is. Look at that. That is how random this game is. It is so random. Well done, Evelyn. Fantastic. The money is going to California, and it'll get there a lot sooner than Little John. At this stage, we click this, and as you can see, the panel returns to blank, and down here it says we're playing for the house. So Evelyn Leon, well done, Evelyn.
Pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
Really impressive.
That's €15, which is $17.
We could be drinking tea at 9 o'clock.
You won't be, but I might be. He won't be. Right, let's just mute that one and get back to the game. We're playing for the house. Best of luck, everyone, as we press on for the full house. I only wish Little John was here, says Evelyn. I only wish Big John was there, Evelyn. California. Oh. 7 and 4, 74, the candy store. 74. Well done, Evelyn. $17 on its way to California. Incidentally, for our new players, when you win, the money is paid back to the PayPal account which you use to buy your tickets. So if you want to put it back into your own bank account or onto your own card, you need to do that yourself. You log into your PayPal account and you transfer it back to your card, because obviously we can't do that because we have no access to your card. So we only have access to refund you to PayPal. Okay, 74. Where are we off to next? 8 and 1, 81. It's a DJ on a pogo stick. 8 and 1, 81. Elaine says, well done. Elaine bought all the tickets. Elaine, I'm surprised you didn't win. Imagine. Mind you, it's early days. Here's the next call after 81. And Antoinette says, well done as well. It's a bullseye. 5 and 0, number 50. 5 and 0, number 50. A bullseye. Don't know if you play darts. I don't play darts. My sight isn't good enough, and plus my dad used to give out about all the holes in the door, so I don't. 1 and 4, Valentine's Day this time coming up. It's 14. 1 and 4, 14. 1 and 4, 14. 14. Here's the next call after 14. It's Lucky 7 on its own. It's Lucky 7. All by its lonesome. Lucky 7. It was for the dwarfs, for Snow White. I actually have a lovely little cartoon of Snow White. I must put that up. I'll finish making that and put it up for you. I don't know if you've seen the comic strips that I'm making. They're on our Facebook page. No? No.
I'm just drinking Snow White's favourite drink.
He's drinking apple 7 Up. Here's the next one after 7. It is 18. Coming of age. 1 and 8. 18. Old enough to drive. Old enough to drive. 1 and 8, 18. I think he can drive at 17 as far as I know. Here's the next call after 18, and this time it's a low number. It's on its own. It's a cup of tea for Marcus. It's number 3. On its own, number 3. So I think we're all going to head over to Evelyn's house in California. I think that's a good idea. I think when we have a live... You know what? Remember last week I said to you that we will have a live virtual bingo when we can actually get back into a venue. Well, I think that venue should be in California, and I reckon we should all nip across. What do you think? Sounds like a plan. Mark's in, I'm in, and we could bring little John. It'd be a lot. He'd probably get there a lot quicker. How about 2 and 7, 27? 2 and 7, 27. A duck on a crutch. No word from Evelyn. I don't think she's happy about that. Here's the next call after 27, and this time it's 7 and 5, 75. Strive and strive. 7 and 5, 75. Let's rattle through these because it's going to take a good while before we get a house. Here's the next one. How about 7 and 0? It's blind 70. 7 and 0. Blind 70.
Evelyn says, bring the cream crackers
Hang
and
on
lion's
a
tea.
second. What? Sorry, Evelyn says what?
Bring the cream crackers and lion's tea and you're in.
Cream crackers and lion's tea.
Excellent.
Why didn't you say? I would have sent them as well.
Hey.
Evelyn, we'll send you over some lion's tea. Here's the next call. How about 3 and 1? 31. Bang on the drum. That's a promise. We'll do that for you. That'll probably go easier. It'll probably be easier to get that going. They wanted to know what Little John was made of. I said he's stuffed. Didn't ask you if he'd had his dinner. I said, what's he made of? Here's the next call after 31. That's a little Irish joke, Evelyn. 4 and 5. The halfway house. 45. Not a very good one, I admit, but it is. 4 and 5. Halfway house. 45. Let's keep going. Here's the next call. How about 8 and 0? It's blind 80. 8 and 0. 80. 8 and 0. Number 80. So we're still on game number 1. The line has gone to Evelyn, and we're figuring out how she wants to get paid, whether it's $17 a line's tea. Here's the next number. How about 2 and 9? It's the Lewis line, 29. 2 and 9, 29. There's actually friends of ours in Australia. Aidan will know this. And it's another person called Evelyn, believe it or not. And they love Tato crisps. And they yearn for Tato crisps, so we send them over the odd time. Send over Tato crisps. Here's the next call after 29. And it's key of the door, 2 and 1, 21. Key of the door, 21. Key of the door, 2 and 1, 21. Now, if you want, when you have the laptop running, you could always have one phone for the comments, if you want to keep one device for that. But just don't have loads of them going. Sure you won't? Here's the next call after 21. And it's 3 and 6. 3 dozen 36. No, I don't want a new game. I don't want to play a new game just yet. This is because my mouse mat is slipping. I'll just put it this way. Here we are. 3 and 6, 36. Next call coming out. It's 5 and 7. Heinz Varieties, 57. Heinz Varieties, 57. 5 and 7. Here's your next call after 57. And we've got 7 and 2. It's a crutch and a duck, 72. 7 and 2, 72. It's going to take a fair while before we get to the house because the line went so soon. Here's the next call, and this time it's 5 and 9. It's the other Lewis line, 59. Incidentally, we're going to have a meteor shower tonight. Did you hear that, Mark?
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
Yeah, we're going to have a meteor shower tonight. So when it gets dark later on, after the bingo's finished, we'll all nip outside and see which one of us can take the best picture.
The Persians.
Of the Persians and meteors. Persians. On its own, one handsome DJ, it's myself, number 8. All by my lonesome, number 8. Number 8. Next call coming away, and it's clickety click, Route 66. All the 6s, Route 66. Got a lovely picture of Route 66 in our selfie gallery, which is coming up directly after this game. Make sure you stick with us. Here's the next call. After 66, Route 66, it is 5 and 1, 51. A tweak of the thumb. 5 and 1, 51. If you haven't followed us on Instagram yet, by the way, why not do so? Virtual Bingo 1 is where you'll get us, at Virtual Bingo 1 on Instagram and Twitter. We're on both. And you can keep up to date with all the Little John selfies. Here's the next number coming out after 51. And it's all the Christmas trees. 33. Gay O'Neill was telling me it's only a few weeks to Christmas. And he's already having Christmas pudding, would you believe? Loves Christmas. He's one of these people who loves Christmas. Puts his tree up in November. All the Christmas trees. Here's the next call after 33. And it's Droopy Drawers. All the 4s. 44. All the 4s, 44. We must be getting fairly close. Fairly close now. No, we're not. How about 7 and 3? 73. The Queen Bee. 7 and 3. 73. The Queen Bee. 73. Marking them off nicely. How about Helen and Mia? How are Helen and Mia getting on in Baldoyle, by the way? We haven't heard from them yet in the comments. How about 6 and 3? Tickle Me. 63. Tickle Me. 63. Top of the house this time. It's 9 and 0. Number 90. 9 and 0. Number 90. And Lorna's playing 2 books tonight now. I'll tell you, I hope there's somebody there to help you, Lorna. And Siobhan. Here's the next call after 90, and this time it's a rugby team. 1 and 5, 15. 1 and 5, 15. I think you're doing okay. Here's the next call. It's Caroline Kelly's Eye. She's on holidays, would you believe? It's Ibrahim, number 1. All by itself, number 1. And there is Mark with words of wisdom. Yes, Marcus.
Helen is apparently our top fan in the chat. There you go.
And
it's official. And she says they're doing good.
They're doing good. Well, I'm glad. Because we're doing good too, Helen. It's good. It's all good over here. Here's the next call after Kelly's Eye, number 1. And it's 8 and 5. 85. Staying alive. Staying alive. 85. I was watching 4 in a Bed today. Did you ever watch that? Does anybody watch 4 in a Bed?
Yeah.
4 in a Bed is so good.
Very good.
Oh, it's so
enjoy
good. It is so good. I'm going to miss it when I can't watch it anymore. How about A Little Duck? Quack, quack. It's number 2.
Quack, quack.
It's all on its own. It's number 2. And at least it's not on Netflix, because I can watch it then. Here's the next call after 2, and this time it's 4 and... It's not. It's 1 and 7. It's Dancing Queen, 17. It's my eyes, you see. I see numbers all over the place. It's Dancing Queen, 17. Feel the beat of the margarine. Here's the next call after 17, and it's 3 and 0. Flirty, 30. Imagine Helen's a top fan. I'm a top fan with loads of people, apparently. You get a badge. I give out badges. Here's the next number. How about after 30? We've got 3 and 2. It's Buckle My Shoe, 32. 3 and 2, Buckle Me Shoe, 32. Here's your next call after 32. And this time it's 3 and 5. Jump and Jive, 35. Jump and Jive, 35. Will it go early tonight? We'll find out now, fairly soon. Here's the next number. And it's Christie's Den, 1 and 0, number 10. 1 and 0, number 10, Christie's Den. Fix my glasses, why don't I? Next call, please. After 10, we've 8 and 3, 83. 8 and 3, 83. We're doing okay. I think we're getting... How are you guys doing? Board's filling in nicely. Still a few gaps there. We'll have to fill those in. Here's the next call. How about 2 and 8? Pieces of 8. 28. Arr, Jim lad. 2 and 8, 28. Nearly all the teens filled in at this stage. A lot of the 30s gone. But still pretty big gaps out there. Here's the next number after 28. And it's Thee and Me. 2 and 3. 23. 2 and 3, 23. Almost to 20 is complete now at this stage. So we are getting fairly close. Here's the next number after 23. And it's 2 Little Ducks, Marky Mark. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack, quack. 2 Little Ducks. All the 2s, 22. Here's the next call after 22. How about 4 and 8, 48. 4 dozen. 4 dozen, 4 and 8, 48. We're still in play. Here's the next call. Best of luck. How about Naughty 40? 4 and 0, Naughty 40. Who will get the full house in game number 1? Who will be the first to do it? We'll find out soon. Here's the next call. How about it used to be the old age pension? Will it be again? 6 and 5, 65. You must be down to your last couple of numbers now at this stage. Who's going to get it first? Here's the next number. And it's 2 handsome DJs, both of us, 88. All the 8s, 88. A lot of the 80s in play now as we press on for the full house. It's 6 and 7, car 67, according to Paddy Kinsley. 6 and 7, car 67. Oh, we're still in play. It is so close at this stage. Here's the next number. Who is going to be the winner? 7 and 8. 78. Next stop. Ballyfermot. 7 and 8. 78. Here's your next call after 78. Still in play. 8 and 6 between the sticks. Darren Randolph. It's 86. 8 and 6 between the sticks. 86. Who's going to be the winner? Who is going to get the €40 for game number 1 for the full house? Here's the next call. And this time it's 2 and 6. Pick and mix. 26. Pick and mix. I haven't done pick and mix. I don't think they're allowed to do pick and mix anymore. I think it's been banned now for the moment. You can't do pick and mix. Here's the next call after 26. Pick and mix. I thought it would go, but it hasn't. 8 and 7. 87. DJ on a crutch. 8 and 7. It is very close at this stage. It's going to go soon. 87. Let's see who's going to get it, because that board is nearly full. Look. They're all the numbers that have been called in blue, and there's very few little white boxes left. Here's the next number. Best of luck to you. Oh, 3 and 8. I can't believe it. We're still in play. 38. We're still there. Here's the next call. And it's gone. It's all the sixes, Mark. 666.
Excellent.
And it's number 41. Number 41. But we've got to find out who has panel 666.
666.
Gonna go to Mark. He's in. He's literally up against that camera.
Aha. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Colm Gannon, come on down.
Colm, is that Colm's first ever win?
I think it might be.
Yeah, I think it might be too. So, Colm, well done to you. You get yourself the €40 for game number 1. I think that's Colm's first day. And Colm was actually babysitting. We have him in the gallery coming up in just a few minutes. He was babysitting. I don't know if is it his grandchild?
I think it might be, yeah. I think it might be.
And a gorgeous little fella he is too. So well done, Colm. He's in the gallery coming up in just a sec. Colm, did we give you a little John? I think we sent over a little John.
Yeah.
We did.
He's been Johned.
40 there. Okay, gotta check the panel number. Back over here. Okay, this is easy to type in because it's all the sixes.
666.
And the little question. Well, the little magnifying glass. And there is Colm's panel, and it's his first win ever, so congratulate him. He's never won before, and he's played every single game since we began, and it's a full panel. There we are. Just shows you, doesn't it? So we've got our selfie gallery. I'm going to do the selfies next, I think they're on this one, and we will come back with game number 2. Mark, you've got the panels at the ready? Sure do. You are right up against that camera for some reason.
I do. I'm in the usual spot.
Yeah, you're in your usual spot. You are. I'm going to have
Maybe
to
just put on a lot of weight.
No. It's just whatever way it's focused on you tonight. It's really, really close, and it's not usually like that. So there we have all the chat coming in. Well done, Colm, says Antoinette.
Actually, I haven't seen Colm in the chat yet.
He's there somewhere.
Yeah. I know he's visiting people in hospital and all that. He's busy at the minute.
He's visiting people in hospital. He's a good guy, is Colm. Lisa says, I'm playing 3 books tonight. Well done, Lisa. And Antoinette. And Elaine is saying, well done, Colm, as well. And thanks to all of you for playing tonight. You really are very, very good. We've got another piece coming up shortly about the Irish Blue Cross, because we're playing on their behalf tonight. We're trying to raise some much needed funds for them. Obviously they do astonishingly good work. We spoke at length about them last week, and we did some VT on them as well. Started back in the 1940s. They went with the mobile units in 1953. They've 10 of them now, and they visit locations throughout the city, and you saw that on the VT I played before we started game number 1. 27,000 little pets they help every year, and they do get some amount of funding. They get funding from the Dublin City Council and also the other councils, but remember, the councils are looking, well, their funding is really at risk at the moment, because they depend on rates from business rates, and businesses have been closed for 3 months. So you can imagine the councils are going to have to watch their money. And they also get the Department of Agriculture as well, and they get donations from the generous public out there who look after them as well. So that's the Irish Blue Cross, and that's who we're playing on behalf of tonight. Got your selfie gallery coming up, and then we will get back. Mark, you're at the ready over there?
Sure am.
Good man yourself. And we will get our game number 2 up and running for you. So get ready for game number 2. We're back in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. You guys look so well. You look so well in those selfies, I have to say. You look absolutely brilliant. I love looking at the selfies. We put all the selfie galleries together. If you want to send in a selfie, just send it to the virtual bingo messenger, please. And if you put your address on it, your full name, full address on that, we will send you out one of them there, Little Johns, with the badges and everything. So we're on to game number 2. It's the middle one. There it is. And it'll say game number 2 at the very bottom of your ticket. So make sure you're only playing that one, won't you? No other ticket is in play. So, any chat coming in? No, because it would pop up here beside me. I'll be able to see it. There we are. Game panel for game number 2 starts over, and we go a little bit quicker in game number 2 for the simple reason that we have, well, I mean, you've already played game number 1. So you're already expert at game number 1. So you don't need me to take my time on game number 2 for you. Okay. So I think we're ready to get cracking on game number 2. So lots and lots of you coming in on the chat over there. So make sure you get all your little comments and messages. And if you're playing, if you want anything, if you need anything, or if we can do anything for you during the game, just let us know in the comments, in the chat. Mark is monitoring that. So it is being monitored. Game number 2, I'm writing it down here because I always forget. So well done to Evelyn and well done to Colum, who won in game number 1. Game number 2, we're playing for €15 for the line, we're playing for €40 for the house, and it is the exact same procedure. Alright kids, are you all ready to proceed? And we will get cracking on game number 1. Or game number 2, I should say. Mark, would you just have a look at the stream there for me, please? Would you mind having a quick look at the stream? Because mine has stopped, and it's a little bit perplexing. It is working for you? Still working, that's good. Okay.
I'm looking at the messages as well coming on with messages.
Oh yeah, oh that's good.
Nice selfies.
Oh, good. Excellent.
We're giving away Little Johns tonight.
We are giving away Little Johns tonight.
Brilliant. I might have 1 or 2 candidates, so...
Just make sure you put your full name and address on that.
Yes.
When
selfie.
It's particularly when you send a selfie.
Maria Barry O'Reilly, I'm talking to you. It's a great selfie. So just send us your details. We.
No. Maria already got a Little John. Maria, you should have got yours in the post. He should have arrived this week.
Yes.
Because he was only going to Tarman Barry. He didn't need a passport or anything to get down there. but he might need one for anywhere else. Have we anybody from the UK playing? What about Newport in County Wales? Or County Wales in
double
Wales?
check now.
I don't know. We'll have a look and see.
Has your stream reappeared?
My stream has reappeared. Yes, it has settled my nerves because when things stop, I automatically look at the base of the screen here to see are we still live and what's happening, and I have to check the studio. So that's really what happens. And you're basically looking at things happen in real time. So here we go with game number 2. Best of luck, players. Are we all ready to play? And here's your first call. It's 4 and 9, the Lewis line. 49 as we play on with game number 2. We're playing for the line, €15. Any 5 numbers reading left to right on your ticket. Here's the next call, and it's 2 and 7. A duck and a crutch, 27. 2 and 7, 27. Sometimes there is a lag. That does happen when you're broadcasting. And that's why I actually say to you, make sure you only have one device running, because sometimes you can interfere with each other. Here's the next call after 27, and it's 8 and 3. It's a DJ with a little game. Nintendo Wii. Here's the next call after 83, and this time it's 2 and 3. Thee and Me 23. Thee and Me 23. Watch that bottom line down there, because that's where the panel number will flash up, and if you have a full house or a line, it will tell us immediately, and I'll stop the game and we will check. Here's the next call after 23, and this time it's 4 and 3. 43. Didn't see it in the last game. It was one of the few numbers that didn't come out. 4 and 3, down on those knees. 43. Here's the next call after 43, and this time it's 1 and 6. Sweet 16. 1 and 6. Sweet 16. 16 followed by 6 and 7. As Paddy would say, car 67. I still haven't figured out why he says that. I think he may have had a car in 1967. Maybe that's what it is. Here's the next call up to 67, and it's 3 and 1. Get up and run. 31. 31. 3 and 1. Next call coming up, and this time it's 4 and 8. It's 4 dozen 48. 4 dozen 48. Do you know what's happening these days? Speaking of 4 dozen, there are guys going door to door selling eggs. Is that happening in your neighbourhood? Going door to door selling eggs. Seriously. Ice cream, I can that'll be okay. I'll be all on for that. But eggs? 1 and 3, lucky for some, 13. Lucky for some, 13. Myself and the triplets. Here's the next call after 13. And this is where Evelyn won the line last time, but we're still in play with all the 2s. 2 little ducks. It's quack quack. 22. Mark's asleep.
No, I'm in the chat.
Oh, he's in the chat. 2 little ducks, Mark.
Quackity quack quack quack.
Thank you. Here's the next call. I'd be ashamed to proceed without him. Here's the next call. How about 5 and 6? It's up to tricks. 56. 5 and 6, 56. 5 and 6 up to tricks. Here's the next call after 56. And it's Droopy Drawers, all the 4s, 44. Droopy Drawers. All the 4s, 44. There we are. Droopy Drawers, 44. We're playing for the line. Will it go as quickly as the first time? It won't. How about 3 and 7, 37. 3 and 7, 37. Yes, Marcus.
Quick update from the engine room.
Mm-hmm.
A Little John will be winging its way to Celbridge in Kildare.
Off to Aidan and Karen. Just don't let him out. He has to quarantine for 14 days. Here's the next call after 37. And this time it's 4 and 2, 42. The famous street in Manhattan. 4 and 2, 42. 4 and 2, 42. Here's your next one. We're looking for that line to pop up, and it should go fairly soon. How about 7 and 0? Blind 70. Blind 70. Now that should really pop up by now. I would have thought it would be gone by now, but it hasn't just as yet. Here's your next call. Where are we off to? How about 8 and 2? It's a DJ with a duck. 82. 8 and 2, 82. Next call coming out. Still waiting. Halfway house. 4 and 5, 45. I reckon when we get a single number, we will see that line go. 4 and 5, 45. You're all waiting. You're waiting on that single number, I can tell. Here's the next call. It's 5 and 3. Herbie, 53. Again, didn't see him in game number 1. It's got to go soon. Here's the next call. Best of luck. Still no check. It's 2 and 9. The washing line, 29. 2 and 9, 29. I'm surprised it's gone this long, but we're waiting on a single number and we haven't got it yet. It's 6 and 1. The baker's bun, 61. 6 and 1, 61. As soon as we get that single number, somebody is going to win €15. Who's going to be? We have a single number, but we don't have a house or a check on the line. How about on its own? Doctor's orders, number 9. We still don't have a check. It's got to go soon. Somebody's going to get it on the next call, I reckon. Here's the next number. No, 2 and 8. It's pieces of 8. 28. 2 and 8, 28. Let's see if it goes on this one. Oh, 3 and 6, 36. It's such a random game. Look at that. Evelyn had the money already spent when we got to this stage in game number 1. Here's the next call after 36. Come on. I can't believe it. How about 6 and 4? The Beatles number, 64. One of the few 60s we didn't get in game number 1. Here's the next call after 64. Are we going to get a winner? No. It's 7 and 8. 78. We'll get the house before we get the flipping line by the look of things. Who's going to get it? 78. Here's your next call. Best of luck. It's 7 and 6. Trombones. 76. What can I say? It is such a random game. Here's the next call after 76. 27 calls. It's 3 and 5. Duck and dive, 35. That's what I'm watching. I'm watching that. And it is. You're waiting on that single number. I can tell. I'll shake him. I'll shake him, Antoinette. Don't you worry. Here's the next number. 7 and 1. 71. Bang on the drum. You do realise it's going to be a short run to the house in game number 2 after this, because there won't be many numbers left. Here's the next call after 71. And we have a house. We have a line. We have a line. Mark, will you check panel number 2627, please? 2627. So that's 2627 for the line. The number is 51. 2627.
Is Tina Brennan. Tina Brennan.
Now, hang on a second till I put you on share screen. Good grief, your head looks so big when you lean forward. Sit back a little bit. Sit back a little
Tina
bit.
Brennan.
Tina Brennan.
I sit back and relax.
Do, yeah, sit back a little bit. You look so well when you sit back and relax.
Thank you.
Tina Brennan, well done, Tina. You've got yourself the €15. Sorry he's so close to that tonight, but the microphone where it's situated is right in front of his screen, so he's very, very busy.
Indeed.
He's very, very busy. But it's good to happen because it means that everything is so... It'd be so hard to do this on your own. It really would. Okay, I'm going to nip over here to this, and I'm going to press this here because we found the winner and it resets. So now we're playing for the house. So we've called 30 numbers to get Tina the €15 in game number 2. I've never seen it go that far. Let's press on for the full house. Best of luck, everyone. It is game number 2. We've got €40 waiting for you here if you are the first one to match a full panel of 15 numbers. And we are waiting for our next winner. Here's the next call. 1 and 8. It is coming of age 18. 1 and 8, 18. Next call along, and it's 3 and 2. Buckle me shoe, 32. 32, 3 and 2, 32. Next call, please. How about Caroline Kelly's Eye on its own? Ivrahane, number 1. I can hear the groans because you were waiting on a single number for the line, weren't you? I can just feel it now. Here's the next call after 1. And this time it's 4 and 1, 41. 4 and 1, 41. Bang on my drum. Next call, please. And it is 8 and 0, blind 80. 8 and 0, blind 80. Probably because you are when you get that. Here's the next call after 80. How about an even dozen? 1 and 2, number 12. Keep sending in the selfies, by the way. Tina, a selfie, please. Get a selfie with your ticket. Send it in. Name, address, we'll send you a little John. Here's the next call after 12, and it's all the fives. Snakes Alive 55. Snakes Alive 55. I'm scrolling down here, trying to see. I think I've stopped again. I have, Mark.
No, still streaming live here now.
Mine is stopping on me. Here's the next number after 55, and this time it's 8 and 4. It's a DJ on a deck chair, 84.
The boss is watching now. Boss is just logged in.
Boss is just logged in.
Boss alert.
Boss alert. So now, mine is frozen on me again.
Still?
Here, I know. I think it's actually that machine is the problem. It's a bullseye this time out, 5 and 0, number 50, but it's kind of disconcerting because the stream is on that one. 5 and 0, number 50. Here comes our next number after 50, a bullseye. It is Man Alive on his own. It's number 5, and I bet you were waiting on that, were you? Were you waiting on that one? Is that the one you were waiting on? Man Alive, number 5. Next call coming up, and here it is. It's those famous steps again, 3 and 9, 39. 3 and 9, 39. We're filling in the board nicely. Next call is all the 8s. It's 2 handsome DJs, number 8. 2 handsome DJs, all the 8s, number 8. Here comes our next call after 88, and this time it's the Lewis line, 5 and 9, 59. 5 and 9, 59. I don't know if they still have restrictions on the number of people on the Lewis. I presume they do. Here's the next call after 59, or if it's the same, or they're letting a few more on, I'm not sure. How about Top of the House, 9 and 0, The Chimney, number 90. First time we've seen it this game. And tonight, we didn't get it in game number 1. Here's the next call after Top of the House, number 90. And it's 8 and 7. It's a DJ with a crutch, 87. 8 and 7, 87. Next call up, and here it is. It is Flirty 30, 3 and 0. Flirty 30. 3 and 0, Flirty 30. Flirty 30. Next call away, and this time it's 7 and 3. It's the Queen Bee, 73. Just a little bit of chat coming in, just making sure it's still live and we're getting everything working away. Here's the next number after 73, the Queen Bee, and this time it's 6 and 9, 69. Next up, Rathcool. Again, didn't see it in game number 1. It wasn't there. Next up, Rathcool. Next number, please, and it's 7 and 5, 75. Staying alive, staying alive. They were doing that in 4 in a bed today. Did I mention that? Here's the next call. And this time it's 7 and 9, 79. Does anybody else watch 4 in a bed besides us? I think it's great. I think it's great. They're very cruel, though. They're very cruel to one another. And then they wonder why it gets personal. Seriously. Here's the next call after 79. I couldn't be like that. It's 1 and 9. Goodbye Teens, 19. Goodbye Teens, 19. It might go early on this game. It's really, really random. It's hard to tell. Here's the next call after 19. How about 5 and 4? Clean the Floor, 54. I think we're getting close to a full house. Somebody's going to get there first. Here's the next call. And it's Valentine's Day, 1 and 4, 14. Valentine's Day, 14. 1 and 4, 14. Here's the next number. And where does it take us? It's 4 and 7, 47. 4 and 7, 47. Stairway 2. Exactly. Here's the next number. How about Tickle Me, 6 and 3, 63. 6 and 3, 63. Tickle Me. Ooh, will it go early? I don't want to predict, but I reckon it might. Here's the next call. Who's going to get it first? It's all the ones. Legs 11.
Ooh la la.
Thank you so much. We haven't had the weather over here. It's been in England. We haven't had the weather over here for me to, wear my shorts.
I thought that was the most random thing ever.
We
haven't had the weather.
You'll be lucky to hear. I've had to keep my long trousers on.
Thank the Lord.
I remember actually I got my first pair of long trousers when I was about 6. Here's the next number. It's 1 and 7, Dancing Queen 17. 1 and 7, Dancing Queen 17. My first pair of long trousers. That actually used to happen years ago. Most of you won't remember that. Here's the next. They just paint your legs. Yeah, well, fake tan or something. Here's the next call. How about Getting Plenty number 20? Getting Plenty number 20. Getting Plenty number 20. No, we're still waiting. Here's the next call. It is going to go the distance by the look of it. 5 and 7, Heinz Varieties 57. 5 and 7, 57. How about 2 and 4? 2 dozen 24. 2 and 4, 24. Yeah, this is kind of going the distance. I didn't think it would, but the low numbers haven't come into it as yet. They really haven't appeared. Here's the next call after 24. This time it's 8 and 6 between the sticks. 86. 8 and 6 between the sticks. Still waiting. Next call, please. And this time it's key of the door. 2 and 1, 21. 2 and 1, 21. I think when we get the low numbers, it's going to go. It's going to go. Which one of you will get it first? Who will get this first? We shall find out presently. We're still in play with 3 and 8. 38. 3 and 8. 38. Make them wait. We're still in play. Here's the next call. Best of luck. We have a winner. We have a winner, and it's panel number 2585, almost the same as last game. 2585, Mark. We have a winner on the full house, and it's number 2. One Little Duck, number 2. Let's go to share screen and see what's happening over in Bingo Central.
2585 is Maria O'Reilly.
2585.
Oh, really? No, O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, down to Tarman Barry is where that money is going to. So well done. And you can let us know who's doing it. Bunk. What happens is mine freezes when I actually engage the chat. That's what happens. So now you know. Not that he's even slightly bothered about knowing that, but there you are. So 2585, I'll go back to game screen and we will type that in just to have a look at Maria's panel number. 2585. 2585. You can see why I don't do this all the time, because I have to reach underneath to do this. Panel, there it is, and it's full. You see that? All filled in nicely. 2585. Yes, Marcus.
Maria says, thank you. It was Tara who won it.
It was Tara's ticket.
Ta-da.
Tara, well done to you, Tara. And you get €40, which will be going to Maria's PayPal account. So it'll be up to Maria whether Tara gets the €40. But I think she will. I think he will. And well done for getting the house. So there we are. Now, I've got to reset the whole game because that is the end of game number 2. We've one more game to play, which is game number 3. And that is on the way in just a few minutes. We have another piece of VT. This one is very short. You'll have seen this last week. Very, very short. And it features Una, the head vet from the... it's on this one from the Irish Blue Cross, and we'll hand it over to Una. Mark, you have the panel numbers. This is really short. This is so short. I don't have a lot of time to do this, but we'll get back to you probably in the next 45 seconds. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Una from the Blue Cross here. I hope you're all keeping well during these difficult times with coronavirus. We hope you'll be able to join us with our Bark for Blue Cross campaign this summer. You'll find all the information you need online on our website on bluecross.ie, on our Twitter or Facebook page. Now more than ever, pets need our help, so we need yours.
Just about made it. Just about got back in time. Told you it was short, didn't I? So there we are. The Irish Blue Cross. They are the beneficiary tonight of the donations from yourselves, and thank you for making those donations. It really helps a lot, and the profits from tonight also going to them after we cover all of our costs. 27,000 pets a year, and they have 10 mobile units, and you will have seen those mobile units if you live or travel around Dublin. You'd see them. They are a familiar sight in Dublin. Game number 3 is where we're heading to, so it is the final ticket. It's at the very, very back. So you won't have to fold your ticket, just turn it over. There it is. Game number 3 is the final ticket. It's the only one that doesn't have, pen marks on it. So you'll be able to tell which it is. Your panel numbers are in play. Here is the game screen for game number 2. There it is, all ready, fresh and ready to go for you. Again, as we said last week and the week before, we move nice and quickly through game number 3, and this time we up the wings for you because we give you €15 for the line, and we give you €70 for the house. And next week we are playing on behalf of the Irish Wheelchair Association, and we'll have lots of VT and little pieces of information about them to share with you. So are we all ready to play game number 3? Get your tickets at the ready. I think we are. And best of luck to all our players. Best of luck to all of you. I hope you win. 2 more chances to win. Here is call number 1 in game number 3. If you're at the ready, here we go. And it's 2 and 4. 2 dozen. Told you it's random. Look the way these numbers come out. 2 and 4. 2 dozen 24. 2 little ducks next. It's all the 2s. 22.
Quack, quack.
Quackity quack, 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 says Uncle Marcus. Here's the next number. How about 8 and 2? It's a DJ with a duck. And he'd probably want it with orange sauce or something like that, because that's what big DJs are. Here's the next call after 82, and this time up it's blind 80. 8 and 0, blind 80. No pattern emerging just yet. Let's play on till we get the line. Here's the next call. 4 and 1. It's time for fun. 41. 4 and 1, 41. If you miss a number, miss a call, they're all in the centre panel for you. You can easily catch up. Here's the next call after 41. And this time it's pieces of 8. 2 and 8, 28. 2 and 8, 28. As long as the clouds clear tonight, we'll see that meteor storm. Next call coming away after 28. It's 8 and 4. I'd say DJ on a deck chair, 84. I don't know how overcast it is in where you are, Evelyn, but it's bright, so you mightn't see them till later on. Next call after 84, but it is going to be all over the world. I'd say most of the northern hemisphere anyway. Here's the next call after 84. It's 1 and 5. It's a rugby team, 15. And in Tarman Barry, it should be lovely and clear down there, so you'll get a good view. Up here, I'm not so sure. 1 and 5, a rugby team, 15. Here's the next call. It's legs 11. All the ones, legs 11, Mark.
Ooh la la.
Yeah,
again in chat. Sorry about that.
In chat. He's in chat. Here's the next call after 11, and it is 6 and 9. 69. Next stop, Rathcoole. Bing ding. The Rathcoole bus. Here's the next call. People get very excited about that one. How about 7 and 3? 73. 7 and 3, 73. 73 followed by 8 and 6. Between the 6, 86. Little drink for John, please. Just a little sip. 8 and 6, 86. Next call is 3 and 2. It's Buckle Santa's Shoe, 32. 3 and 2, 32. How soon do you put up your Christmas tree? Some people not until December. Gay O'Neill puts it up the first week of November. Every year. Here's the next call after 32. And it's 4 and 0. Naughty 40. Loves Christmas, he says. 4 and 0. Naughty 40. Playing for the line. It should go fairly soon. Best of luck. This time it's 1 and 9. It's Goodbye Teens, 19. Who's going to get that line? Who's going to get the final €15 for a line? And then we'll be playing on for the house, €70 for that. 3 and 8 Christmas cake. Speaking of Gay O'Neill, 38. 3 and 8, 38. I think if we get a single number, we've got it. Here's the next call. No, still waiting. 1 and 4, Valentine's Day, 14. 14, 1 and 4, 14. Next call, please. And this time, it's 6 and 8, Saving Grace, 68. Saving Grace, 68. Still in play with Clickety Click. It's Route 66. All the sixes. 66. Still going, but it should go soon. As soon as we get a single number, I think it is gone. If you're waiting on that single number, cross your fingers. How about 2 and 7? A duck with a crutch. 27. I've never seen it go this length without a single number come out. Oh, I have actually. I think it did this a few weeks ago. It's just so random. Here's the next call. After 27, it's 6 and 0, blind 60. 6 and 0, blind 60. Of course, it all depends on how many tickets are in play. The more tickets in play, the less calls it takes to get a full house, get a line. It's just the way it is. Here's the next call after 60, and this time out we've got 4 and 8, 4 dozen 48. 4 and 8, 4 dozen 48. Still waiting for that line to tell me who is going to be the first winner of Game 3. Here's the next number. Still in play with 7 and 6. It's Trombones 76. Very random game this. This is the most random I've seen the board in a long time. Here's the next call after 76. We have a winner on 4 and 5. The halfway house. And the panel I'm looking for, Mark, is 4755. That's 4755. Can you check that for us? 4755.
4755 is Elaine Mahoney.
Elaine Mahoney.
Done.
Elaine, who bought most of the tickets. It's about time one of them.
Tickets.
It's about time. Elaine, it's only €15, but you know, it's something. I'm going to just write it down here. Elaine, well done to you. If you're not playing that ticket, by the way, will you just let us know who is?
Yeah.
And pop it in the chat so we can say well done to you. And if you can, get a selfie with yourself and even people beside you or whatever. Send it to us with your name and address. We will send you one of our very own exclusive Little Johns in the post with Little John food. He gets his own food. We actually send food with him.
It's like Santa food.
It's like it's like reindeer food, only not as edible. But yeah, it's nice. Actually, Mia, I think I can't say. I know Lisa. I know Lisa's children ate Little John's food. I think Mia might have done the same. I think.
We'll have to set up a charity for the starving Little Johns.
Little Johns of this world. Yeah.
Elaine, just send me your details in Messenger and we'll get it and we'll send it out to you.
I'll send it out to you.
Well, John will send it out to you.
Me, I'll do that.
He's the custodian of the Little
I am
Johns.
the custodian. I am the one who does that. That's my little job. Mark is the money guy. He looks after the money. I look after the Little Johns. Here we go. Going to click this. Now, going to click this and let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. It disappears and we're playing for the house. I wanted to do that ad. Do you know the ad on television? Do you know the ad, Mark? It's the granddad and the little fella's in bed and he goes, I think the monster's back. Do you know that ad?
Yeah, really
I'm
good.
trying to do that. I'm trying to get my daughter to do that, you see, and I'll go, which fella is it?
Costs you a fortune in therapy.
I'd love to do that. Now she's 26. But I'd still love to do that. It'd be so cool. I think that's the best ad. I think that's the best ad this year. I don't think there's a better ad than that. I think it's just brilliant. 45 is where Elaine got herself the line in game number 3. Now we're playing on for €70, kids. €70 could be yours if you get a full house in the next, I would say, 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes. 5 minutes more than likely. Here we go with the next call, playing off the final full house of the night with, it is Getting Plenty number 20, and we still haven't had a single number in play as yet. There's Mark coming in with a little message.
Elaine says, yay, it was my mum Caroline's ticket. She's delighted.
Well done, Caroline.
Well done, Caroline.
Well done, Caroline. No,
they can fight over the Little John.
You can fight, yeah.
Yeah, we want to watch that.
Well done, Elaine, and well done, Caroline. You got yourself the line anyway. And you'll also get the Little John if you send us in your address. Now things have moved here on my screen, but I've just reset. Okie dokie, number 20. Here's the next call. How about 3 and 6? It's 3 dozen 36. Next call away is 7 and 1. The Baker's Bun 71. Still waiting on a single number. They haven't appeared as yet. Where are they? Shake 'em, shake 'em. That's why we have the badges made. Here's the next call, and it's 2 and 9. The washing line, 29. Which reminds me, I put washing out today. I hope it's dry. Rained yesterday. Put the line of washing out yesterday, and I'm not kidding. It rained within 15 minutes. All the 7, Sunset Strip, 77. I'm very domesticated. 77. I'm a full-time housewife. I'm not really. Here's the next call after 77. And this time it's lucky for some. It was for me and the triplets. It's 13. 1 and 3. 13. Caroline wants to know if she can get a Little John. Of course she can. Of course Caroline can get a Little John. Just send us your selfie, plus your name and address, a full postal address, air code if you have one, and send it to us to our messenger on Virtual Bingo. And I will do that this week. They usually get posted out on Thursday, and they usually get to you, depending on where you are. If you're in California, and within 6 months. But if you're in Ireland, it only takes a few days. Really, really good. 1 and 8, coming of age, 18. 1 and 8, 18. 1 and 8, coming of age, 18. Here's your next one. How about On Its Own, a Handsome DJ? It's our first single number. It's me, number 8. Number 8. Number 8, our first single number. Well, you see, they all start coming out now. Once you get one, they're like a bus. They all appear. They all appear, one after the other. Here's the next call, after 8. But not this time. 8 and 5, Staying Alive, the Bee Gees number, 85. 8 and 5, 85. Troubadours next, it's All the Fours, 44 this time, 44. All the Fours, 44. Here's our next one, and this time up it is 3 and 5, Duck and Dive, 35. 3 and 5, 35. It's going to be very strange when we go back to our venues and we're playing one game instead of 3. It's going to be really strange getting used to that again. Here's the next call after 35, and this time it's 5 and 6. Up to Tricks, 56. 5 and 6, 56. Still in play, and it's 5 and 9. 59 this time out. 5 and 9, 59. The new Lewis, stopping in Finglas. It's going further north. I wonder will he be able to get on to this. I don't even know which Lewis it is that'll go to Finglas. But will you be able to get on in Finglas and go all the way to the other end? That'd be cool. That'd be a nice day out, wouldn't it? Cheap day out, that. Here's the next call after 59. And it's 2 and 6. Pick and mix. Pick and mix. No more pick and mix, apparently. Tesco have had to seal them up. Because, yeah.
Colin Gannon has just joined us.
Has he? That's
Does
nice
he even
one.
know he's a winner?
Let's not tell him.
No, let's not tell him.
Let's not tell him. He's babysitting again, I would imagine. Welcome, Colin. You won, would you believe, in game number 1. You won the house, Colin. And you weren't here to gloat. But your panel was in play. So that's why I came up. Here's Kitching, 40 euro. Here's your next call. After 26, it is 4 and 7, 47. In fact, Denise and Phil are playing tonight. And they're out for their anniversary. They're out having a meal for their anniversary. There you go. There's nothing we don't know about you. Here's the next call after 47. And this time up, it's Caroline Kelly's Eye, On Its Own. Ibrahim, number 1. All by itself, number 1. All by its lonesome. Here's the next call after 1. Who's going to get the final full house, though? It's 8 and 1. 81. DJ on a pogo stick. 8 and 1, 81. It's going to take a few more, but one of you is going to scoop 70 euro. Pretty cool. And pretty soon. Here's the next number. How about 7 and 5? 75. Strive and strive. 7 and 5, 75. Staying alive. Staying alive. Wah-ha. 7 and 8 this time out. Next stop, Ballyfermot, the bus that goes the long way round, according to residents of that area. Here's the next call after 78. And we have 8 and 7, 87. DJ with a crutch. As you can see, this game is totally different to last game. Last game, practically all the single numbers were now in play. Pretty much. Now none of them. Here's the next call after 87. And we've 8 and 3, 83. 8 and 3, 83. Where are we off to? Half the numbers in play. It'll take a few more. Here's the next call. How about 5 and 3? Herbie, 53. Herbie, 53. 5 and 3, Herbie, 53. Still there. Here's the next call. And it's all the 8s. 2 handsome DJs, 88. Thank you so much. All the 8s, 88. Here's the next call after 88. And it's Tickety Boo, 6 and 2, 62. Tickety Boo, 6 and 2, 62. 62. Playing for the Irish Blue Cross today, and we are delighted to do this. It's week 2, and we will get a nice few bob and pass it on to the guys in the Irish Blue Cross who do such fabulous work. Here's the next number. How about Key of the Door, 2 and 1, 21. Lisa's just confirmed that her 2 ate all of Little John's food. Don't worry. We can send reinforcements. We can send more. Here's the next call after 21. And it's an even dozen. 1 and 2, number 12. 1 and 2, number 12. I wonder, will it go soon? Because of the way the numbers are clustered, it could well do. Here's the next number after 12. And this time it's 4 and 6. 46. 4 and 6 up to tricks. Who's going to win it? Here's the next call. After 46. And it's Man Alive, number 5. I reckon this could go soon. Man Alive on its own, number 5. I'm just looking at the way the board is shaping up. Here's the next call after 5. How about 6 and 1? The Baker's Bun, 61. 6 and 1, 61. We're still in play. Best of luck. You've still got a chance. 5 and 7, 57. Heinz Varieties, 5 and 7, 57. Still waiting. It's on its own. Knock at that door. It's number 4. On its own. Knock at the door. Number 4. The postman does it all the time. Knock, knock, knock. And runs away. Runs away. Leaves the package on the doorstep and runs off. Honestly. Knock at the door. Number 4. Here's the next call. How about 4 and 9? The Lewis line. 49. I didn't think it would take as many, but, you know, I've been wrong on numerous occasions. Here's the next one. It's a cup of tea, number 3. Cup of tea, number 3. A cup of tea, number 3. Still waiting. Who's going to get the final full house? Famous Street down Manhattan Way, 4 and 2, 42. 4 and 2, 42. Oh, it's going to go soon. I can tell. It's going to go soon. Here's the next number. How about Lucky 7? It was for Snow White. Lucky 7. Lucky 7. One of you is waiting on your last number. I just know you're waiting on that last number. Will it come out this time? It won't. 5 and 4. Clean the floor. 54. Several of you now waiting on your last number. 5 and 4. 54. Who's going to win it? Look at that board. It's filling in. We have a winner. It is 4781. Panel 4781, Mark. If you can check that. It's all the 5s. Snakes Alive 55 gives us our full house. Who has panel number 4781, Mark? 4781.
Give me a moment.
He's going through. While he's doing that, I'm going to show you the full house. Let me just take this away and go over here. 4781. This is the final one for €70. My goodness, 4781. 4781. This is why I don't do it for all the time, because it is so awkward to do. But there it is. It's a full house. 4781. Full panel. Into the comments. Come on, see if you can get in there before he does.
4781 is...
Oh, hang on. He's ready. I didn't get in as quick. I didn't get in as quickly as I thought I might. Go ahead, Mark.
Elaine Mahoney. Well done.
Elaine, or maybe Caroline, or maybe somebody else. Elaine bought loads of tickets, you see.
She did.
So, Elaine, you won the line and the house. I just put 2 dots.
Brilliant.
So you have won €85 in that game. But obviously it's not you, Elaine. I know it's probably not you. I know it's probably somebody playing with you because you bought so many tickets. But thank you for doing that, because every ticket that was bought and donation that was made helped us greatly this week. The donations, all of them, 100% of them, go to the Irish Blue Cross. All of those donations you gave, and the profits from the game tonight along with the profits, if there were any. I don't think there was any from last week. We had a bank holiday weekend, which didn't help. But certainly the profits from tonight, plus the donations from both nights, and whatever was left over, will be going to the Irish Blue Cross. Wonderful to do that. Absolutely wonderful to do that. Mark is just going to his camera there.
A really, really nice message came in from Lisa Fagan.
Hang on a second. I'll just make sure you're on. You are on, sorry.
Really nice message from Lisa Fagan.
Mm-hmm.
She got Carer of the Month in work.
Well done, Lisa.
Well
I
done.
saw that
Nice
actually.
one.
Yes,
Nice
she got
one.
Carer of the Month, and that is brilliant
Well
achievement. Well done to you.
Nice one.
But we can see that you know that's the sort of person Lisa is, and we can see that
Quality.
It's
Quality all the way.
yeah, absolutely, and it's it takes a very special person to get that. So well done to you, Lisa. I'm just looking here at the Irish Blue Cross. I was trying to see where they were tonight because on several different locations. I know they're in Blanchardstown because that's where Ray is tonight. He has the truck over in Blanche.
I think Thursday is Walkinstown.
Mm-hmm. And Clondalkin.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Tuesday is though.
I'm not sure either. I know it's Blanche. I know it's that side of the city. But there's 10 units. So I was just looking to see. So our winners tonight. We had Evelyn. You got the line. $17. We found that out last week.
We did.
You did your own conversion. Colm Gannon. In absentia.
€40.
€40. You see what happens is, Colm, we have your tickets in play. We have your tickets in play. It's great fun. It was my mum again, says Elaine. Oh, for goodness sake, Elaine, you could just I mean, really, don't be giving her the winning ticket. How can you win on the same? Look, it's so random, that's why. Well done, Caroline. We'll send you out a little John to add to your collection. One of them. Life size now. Just be aware, this comes in a big envelope. He comes in a big envelope, and Mark will model him for you. Caroline, this is, sorry, that's the game screen. I'm sorry, I'm just going to have to nip onto this one here. Where am I? That should, oh, there it is. Yeah, he's life size. He's pretty big.
He comes in a jiffy.
He comes in a jiffy. He comes with his own badges.
He does.
He is cute, though.
He is. He's cute.
And what does he say on the back, Mark?
He says, "I'm a big old caller myself, bud."
That's a real Dublin saying, that.
And what does Little John look like in Australia?
He looks like that.
He looks like that. Hey.
It takes a long time to get him anywhere other than Dublin. You know, Tarmanbarry, anywhere like that. Anywhere else, it takes forever to get him to get there. It really does. So the winners tonight: Evelyn and Colm in game number 1, Tina and Maria in game number 2, playing for Tara, we know, and Elaine bought all the tickets, but Caroline won all the money in game number 3. That money will be transferred to your card. Explain how, Mark, please, if you would.
Yeah, it goes by PayPal now. We had a problem with PayPal last week. A batch didn't fail to go through, so anyway, they were delayed by a day or two. So they will all go by hopefully lunchtime tomorrow. It'll be back in your account. That money is resting in your account.
Goes back to your PayPal account. So if you, yeah, last week for some reason PayPal just didn't do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They probably did updates.
It looked like it did. It felt like it did. Smelt like it did. But guess what? It didn't.
Yeah, well, look, it probably will this week. They're probably just doing updates. It happens when they're doing updates. Things just get delayed. But it's only by about 12 hours or something like that. It's not very long. Anyway, so it will happen for you. So that's game number 1, 2 and 3. Huge thank you to you for playing tonight. A huge thank you for your support for the Irish Blue Cross. Next week we're playing for the Irish Wheelchair Association, and the following week. And then into September we're doing the cancer charities, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be good fun. We'll be in touch with the Blue Cross hopefully in the next day or two once all of the funds clear, and we will get them their money so they can continue their good work. It won't be a huge amount, but look, whatever it is, it'll certainly help.
Well, all the donations go through. All of that. Anything you donated immediately goes to them. So there you go. Thank you very much. And don't forget, if you buy 3 tickets, we give you a complimentary free ticket. Only to those who've played with us before, not for everyone. So if you buy 3 tickets, I know it's a big ask these days, but if you buy 3, percentage goes to charity, and you will get a free ticket.
See, this is what happens.
Our compliments.
Mark has worked in the charity sector for far too long. Far too long. So he is, I would say, well, he means well. He means so, and the charities mean a lot to him. So he's hopeful that we can at least make it worth our while. But anyway, if you buy 3, we give you 1 free. Yeah, it's just a nice way of doing things. We also give you a free little John if you We'll give you a little John if you send in your selfies, and make sure you do. And if you send in selfies and your name and address, and maybe it goes over 3 or whatever for this week, we'll add you to next week and do it then.
And don't forget, they're not available in the shops.
Not yet, but they might
Not
be
yet.
available on Amazon eventually if we've some left over. We will see. Anyway, guys, it has been an absolute joy looking after you tonight and looking in on you tonight. Thanks indeed for your company. We'll have our comic strips through the week on our virtual bingo page if you want to keep an eye on that. We only play once a week on Charity Tuesday. That's when we play, and that's why we play. It's Charity Tuesday, and we only play on Tuesday at the moment. We might extend it if we get enough players. We might do it. If there's demand for another day, another night, we might extend it, because Mark doesn't get out otherwise. He just doesn't get out of the house. So it'll be nice to get him out, the odd time. Anyway, you've been wonderful. Thank you for your company. It's been a joy looking after you tonight. It's been a joy looking after the Irish Blue Cross. And until we see you, hopefully over the next few days online or in person, you look after yourselves. And thanks again from both of us to all of you. Good night to you. Thanks again.